Hi, I'm Lisa Midget, and this is my Aviv story.
Well, we think that I got COVID itself February 6, 2022. So we start treating me, but now it's a month later and nothing worked. And I just wasn't getting well. And it was just having an effect on every aspect of my life. I think the first thing that I noticed was definitely the slowdown cognitively. I just couldn't think. I was running, when I got COVID, I think I was running, 3 businesses. And so post-COVID was getting in my way. I am used to having 32 tabs open in my brain and accessing them instantly. And all of a sudden I was on AOL dial-up from the 90s. Then things like I would be in the middle of a sentence and forget what I said. And then the exhaustion. I just wasn't myself. And it just really affected me. I just could no longer do those things that I loved. I came to Aviv on the recommendation of Dr. Irene Astores from University of Florida Post-COVID Treatment Center. She was very interested in hyperbaric, and she was very picky. And after sending her dozens of hyperbaric places, she approved of Aviv and just fell in love with the doctors and wanted me here. The pre-assessment process was intense, but what I really enjoyed through that process was the data that backed up the science of what I had been hearing of how hyperbaric will help me, along with the many other therapies you all provide. And so when I left that day, I left with a packet with my beautiful brain scan and a plan. And I also love the fact that everyone has said, you might be different when you're done with this program. And I hope I am. I hope I am. You guys are so kind to a bunch of us lost, wandering individuals, and then to have a staff that is as kind as you are is fascinating to watch. Like Dr. Mo, it was meaningful in the assessment when he's like, Lisa, we believe you and we understand. And I think I started ugly crying, because it was such a relief to finally be somewhere. Yeah, so thanks.
So I graduated about a month ago, and I'm feeling great. I've managed to accomplish a move during that time. I've been able to get back to work with boundaries, reconnecting with friends, and just generally feeling hope again and feeling better. 20% reduction in inflammation, for example, huge. 9 and 10% improvements in cognitive abilities, speed, things like that. I am able to work. I am able to have meetings. I was able to run a board meeting. My processing speed is greatly improved. Instead of being on AOL dial-up, I feel like I'm definitely on 4G, with Wi-Fi. I'm able to move around and just get through my day like a normal person again. And I could not do that in December. But seeing those brain scans on that big TV and having Dr. Cook show me prior versus post and explaining, I knew about the colors, I knew kind of what to look for, and pointing them out, I was ecstatic. I just felt like cloud 9. I think that if you're gonna do Aviv, if you're gonna do the program, do all of it, all of it. Don't just come and breathe the air, because there's so much more to be gained here. I've had the pleasure of speaking with a few folks who are interested in coming to Aviv, and finally one woman, I said, honey, if you don't do Aviv, what are you going to do? What else? I was referred here by the University of Florida. Being here with other people with post-COVID, even though our symptoms could be wildly different, our experience is the same. And that was really meaningful, and it still is. But I think as more and more of us are diagnosed and accept the diagnosis, I think it's going to be more of a conversation. Say, if you're experiencing post-COVID symptoms, get help. Call Aviv. Call your doctor. Get help. It won't go away on its own. I think I think Aviv is more than just breathing air. It's a very holistic approach to life and wellness.